There will come a moment in your life when holding on will hurt more than letting go. A person, a memory, a version of yourself that no longer serves your peace. But you don't know how to let go, do you? You keep replaying the past. You crave closure. You confuse attachment with love. I was once like that too. But the day I learned the art of emotional detachment was the day I was finally free. Not cold, not heartless, but free. Let me take you on a journey, not of escape, but of clarity. Because the real strength lies not in holding on, but in knowing when and how to release. Attachment often hides in disguise. You think you're caring, loyal, loving, but sometimes what you're really doing is clinging. I once met a traveler who carried an old, cracked bowl in his bag. I asked him why he kept it. He said, "It belonged to my grandfather. It's all I have left of him." But the bowl was heavy, slowing him down, and it was broken. I asked, "Would your grandfather want your back to ache for a memory?" He smiled, then let it go. The bowl was never the issue. It was the meaning he had placed upon it. And this is what we do in life. We attach to people who have already walked out of our lives, to expectations that were never ours to carry, to emotions that are no longer healthy. But what if I told you emotional detachment isn't about not feeling? It's about feeling without being controlled by the feeling. Many people fear detachment. They think it means becoming cold, numb, isolated. No, that's not detachment. That's emotional repression. Real detachment is warm. It says, "I love you, but I don't need to own you." It says, "I'm sad, but I won't drown in sorrow." It says, "I'm here, but I'm not enslaved by what happens around me." I learned this in the monastery. A young monk once fell deeply in love with a local girl from the nearby village. He was torn between his vows and his emotions. He went to our master, tears in his eyes, asking, "Is it wrong to love her?" The master smiled and replied, "To love is never wrong, but to bind your peace to her presence, that is the chain you must break." That day, the young monk didn't give up love. He gave up possession. That is detachment. Emotional detachment is not a switch. It's a practice. Here's how I started mine. 3 daily rituals. 1. Observation without judgment. Every morning, I watch my thoughts rise and fall like clouds. I don't chase them. I don't fight them. I simply watch. Over time, you'll notice what you thought was you is just passing noise. 2. Meditative distancing. I imagine placing my emotions in a glass jar. I don't throw them away. I just step back and see them clearly. There is anger. There is sadness. Not I am angry, but there is anger. Do you see the difference? 3. Emotional journaling. Write letters you never sent. To people, to the past, to your fears. Pour it all out, then let it go. This isn't just mental work. It's soul surgery. Let me ask you this. How many years will you keep dragging yesterday into today? Life is urgent. Time is limited. And peace doesn't wait for you to be ready. You must act now. You must choose your peace over your patterns, your future over your fears, and your path over your pain. Because if you don't learn to detach, you will stay trapped in cycles you were meant to break. And what you don't let go will eventually let go of you in ways you won't be ready for. Now, you've taken the first step. You understand detachment is not emptiness. It is clarity. But there's one more thing keeping you stuck. Your mind. It's constantly thinking, overthinking, obsessing. And that is the next chain we must break. Click here and watch my next video. Stop overthinking before it destroys you. Because the mind that won't shut up is the mind that keeps you in prison. Don't wait. Let go. Then rise.